Hi team, I hope you are all well. Today we're going to be doing March's bullet journal. First of all, let me address my nails. My apologies, they are a mess. We are currently in lockdown in the UK and I haven't been able to get my nails done since December, so they are a bit of a state at the moment. So my apologies. We are where we are with it. Anywho, yes, we're going to be doing March's bullet journal in this month. I am super excited for the theme because we're going to be going for Animal Crossing theme and I'm really hyped. I just recently got myself a Nintendo Switch Lite with Animal Crossing on it and I'm really enjoying it so far. So after a very brief discussion with Jade, I decided I was going to do Animal Crossing. So I'm really hyped about this. I will kind of do a voiceover actually with part of this just to talk through what I've put in because there are quite a lot of doodles and stuff. So yeah, I am really excited and I hope you enjoy. And my apologies for not doing one in February. I was not in a good place in February in general mentally, and my layout that I ended up doing was a mess and I wasn't happy with it, so I didn't end up putting that footage up because it wasn't very good. But I'm hoping that this one works out much better. I've definitely planned it in a lot more detail, which is really good for me. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, as mentioned, I decided to do an Animal Crossing theme because it is something that I've started playing very recently and I've been really enjoying it. So I wanted to do an Animal Crossing theme and pay homage to that even. So to start off with, I did do a couple of different characters from Animal Crossing. And those characters were Tangy, Stitches and Drift, which you will see on this page. I do have another one a little bit later on as well. And I also did a couple of the leaves and then did the Animal Crossing font as well for March. At this point, I do a really bad job of trying to do a drop shadow on my title. I am not the greatest at art in general, but honestly this is one of my favourite layouts to do. It was just so much fun, and I am aware that I've missed a drop shadow there on the R as well. But yeah, I had a great time doing this one. The pens that I am using are a mix of Crayola felt tips, Tombow dual brush pens, the Zebra midliners, and also just a couple of highlighters that I got from Odia as well. And then the actual pens that I write with a bit later on throughout the video are Faber-Castell artist pens in different sizes. So those are some of the pens that I use as well. My bullet journal is from Scribble and Dot. I will leave a link to their shop down below if you want to check them out. But yeah, they're basically what I'm using throughout the video. And then you can see I finish off my cover page with just doing some random colourful dots just to give it a bit more of a vibe and a bit more colour. I then go on to my Bookopoly TBR page, in which I use a stamp set that was gifted to me by Viking when I did a sponsored post of them a while back. And the stamp set is of the old writer type, both capital and small letters. I just tend to use the capital ones. I also have the Dormy standard stamp pad as well that came with it, so thank you to Viking for gifting me those, because they are a lifesaver when I can't be bothered to do my own text. And at the bottom of the Bookopoly TBR page I also just put Patreon, because I have 2 books that are picked by my Patreons. One of them is a book that they pick for my TBR, and the other is a buddy read that we have for our bi-monthly book club. On the bottom right hand corner I did do a bells bag, so a bag that we hold our bells in on the game. Used a bit of washi tape and then added some dots as well on this page just to add a bit more colour. Over on the next page I have done my book haul page. There is also an envelope on here, which is one of the icons that's in Animal Crossing. I like to keep track of the books that come in, because I do get some books gifted to me from subscribers and friends, but I also get some books gifted to me from publishers, and then obviously I buy myself books. But I am trying to keep track of how many books I am buying this year, as I have a cap of 50 books, so I do need to keep my eye on that really. So this is a good way for me to track that. And then I also did a present as well. In Animal Crossing we regularly get presents that are flying around the island via a balloon, so I did one of those here as well. I thought this was the perfect page to do this. Envelope for the mail and also the present for, you know, book haul. The next page to this is blank at the moment. I have left it blank for Becca's Bookopoly-thon because I cannot fill that in until Becca's Bookopoly-thon is actually going, when it happens, because it is a plan your TBR as you go kind of readathon. So I have not filled that in yet, but I will do so as the readathon goes along. The next page is my day's read spread, and I tend to do this with audio on one side, physical on the other. I forgot to fill the numbers in on this because I'm an idiot, but I will do that now. I'm literally looking at my bullet journal and I have no numbers on it because I'm an idiot. So yeah, I decided to do one of these. I do find these quite useful. I like to know how often I'm not reading and things like that, so on how often I am reading as well. And yeah, I do like to do these ones. I did this one in January and really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to doing it again. I also did a fossil sketch in the bottom right hand corner of the left hand page, and then on the right hand page I did a peach, which is the fruit for my island, and also I did a sketch of Isabelle as well. She's really cute. I don't have her yet on my island, but she's super cute and adorable, and I just thought I would do her. I think she's one of the most famous Animal Crossing characters, so I thought I would stick her on here as well, because why not? I've been really happy with how these sketches kind of worked out. I'm not a very artsy person. If you come here looking for very neat and organised artsy type bullet journal spreads, you're not going to get them from me, unfortunately. But I am really proud of how these sketches worked out, because I did spend quite a bit of time trying to sketch them out in pencil first so that I could get them right when I filled them in. So yeah, I'm really happy with how these turned out. And then my final spread is for my March stats and book of the month. So on the left hand side I will put down all of my stats that I use to do my wrap up, and on the right hand side I will put a picture in of my favourite book of the month. On the bottom right of the left hand page I put a little plant in a plant pot, and on the top right of the right hand page I used a little dodo ticket, and then kind of decided to do a tent in the bottom left of the right hand side of the page as well. So Really enjoyed, again, doing these sketches, really liked how this turned out. And that's basically it. So from the beginning, we'll do a quick flip through now, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. It was so much fun. I had a really good time with it, and I hope I can come up with more ideas like this in the future for my spreads. If you have any, please do let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what who your favorite Animal Crossing character is as well, if you have one. So yeah, I really hope that you have enjoyed this spread this month. I really enjoyed doing it, so I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and I shall see you for the next video. Bye for now.